Welcome back to Black Mother Talk. I am the Complete Wreck.
I am Jazz the Gemini.
And we are so happy to be back today.
Yes.
Let's just get into it real quick. Make sure you guys follow us. We're on all social media platforms at Black Mother Talk. So follow us, talk to us. We love to hear from you.
Yes.
We also subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, like, comments,
share, read,
let us know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear from us, what y'all want to talk about. Like, this is a community. We is talking over here.
We are in this together.
Right? And first and foremost, this is a non-judgment zone.
Yes.
Okay? We like to have fun. As you can see, we have a good time, okay, for Black Mother Talk. All right? Right here, this is our mommy drop.
Yes.
Okay? Little lemon, little tequila, little something special for the mommies, okay?
Yes.
So let's just jump into it because there's been a lot going on with mothers. I feel like we always got a lot going on, but I feel like it's been a lot going on as far as with celebrity moms and stuff in the media. So let's just talk about it, okay?
Let's do that.
First up, I have to congratulate my good sis, Nicki Minaj, on her baby.
Girl, congratulations and welcome to the Mommy Club.
Ooh, yes, welcome to that club. Get ready, sis.
Man.
Well, if you ain't ready, you had no choice. You about to get ready. Exactly, real quick. I think they just announced she had a baby boy.
Yes. That's what they said.
So that's interesting. Like, when I picture Nicki, I imagine her with a little girl, right?
Definitely.
Even though, like, she rough and, so she can have a boy, but it's kind of like I imagined myself. Like, I was supposed to have this little girl, but then God was like, no, sis, this for you. No, hold on. Hold on.
I said what I said, sis.
Hold on. The yet implies
that there will be another. Okay? It's okay. Yet. That's what I said.
So, we don't always get what we want, but we get what we need, right?
Absolutely.
So how do you think Nicki's going to be as a boy mom?
I mean, I see her being like, I don't know if you guys follow or keep up with Amber Rose, but there was a situation where somebody tried to come for her son because he was playing with dolls or whatever. I feel like, Nicki is going to be along those lines. Like, my son is free to be who he wants to be, and I'm not putting any societal norms on him. He's a kid, and let me do what I do. And I feel like if you come for her, she will come for you.
That's a good point because you can kind of see the similarities between Ambrose and Nicki Minaj. Like, they kind of rough around the edges, but they still girly girls and they sexy, but like that rough sexy.
And they you're not finna come for their kids.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to be coming for her kid. I think that's why she kept it so private. Because I don't think she about to play, as none of us do. But she got money to back up that not playing.
Exactly. And I don't know if y'all saw, but somebody had allegedly posted a kid and said it was Nicki Minaj's son, and she was like, y'all, that's not my kid. Take that down. Yeah. And the comments was pretty much like, damn. Even though that baby was cute, y'all just ruined it for us because we never gonna see the baby now. We ain't gonna see him till he 18.
Imagine, yourself as a celebrity mom. I mean, I already have a hard time now, and I'm not a celebrity, of just sharing my son. Like, sometimes I want to, but then other times I'm like, because if I get that one comment, they gonna have to meet me outside.
I feel you. See, for me, it's like, don't ever in your life come for my son. My kids, period, really. But don't. First of all, if we don't send for you, don't come for us. That's number one.
Period.
But with kids, it's a whole nother level. We're not playing with the babies. Like, that's not okay on no level. But on the other hand, I feel like, sis, that's our baby too. Like, you kept us in the loop for the pregnancy and all that other stuff.
She gave us a little spread.
She
gave us a spread. She gave us a little spread. But I don't think she took us on that journey. She was pretty private about it.
She was. I'm not gonna lie, she was. But what kills me is the people that are not, and maybe because they're not celebrities, and then they want to flip the script and act like one. So like it bothers me.
Okay, tell me. Come on, enlighten us. Tell us what happened.
So for those of us who want to take all of us on this journey, we done seen the ultrasound. We damn near was there on conception, okay? You was tweeting like, about to get it in with the boo. And then, you know, a month later, ooh, we expecting, and you posting the little ultrasounds or whatever.
Right.
But then when you deliver, prior to delivery, on my way to the hospital, you know,
and then we can't get the update.
Girl, then we get a toe or a finger. Like, huh? We want to see our whole baby.
Yeah, I feel you. You do be wanting to see, but we have the rights to keep our children private. Because you know how sometimes you do get mad at celebrities sometimes because you like, I'm so invested and I feel like this is America's baby, even though it's not America's baby. It's your baby. We get it. But you do feel invested like, sis, I want to see what's happening because, you know, with Beyonce now, I was in my feelings a couple times like, sis, how you not gonna let your good sis see the best right? Like I'm rooting for you, you know what I mean? Like, so you did feel that way, but I see why all the backlash she got as soon as we was able to see the damn baby.
I do understand it, even though I don't like it all the time. I do understand it simply because people out here are like cutthroat and like people don't play about their kids.
Yeah.
And I'm people. Hello, hi. I don't play about my kids. Like nobody can come for my kids.
Yeah. Okay. So do we think Nicki should give us a spread of the baby, or should she just, first of all, let your kids grow into themselves first?
Yes, because I'll be real with you. Newborn babies, I don't care who you are.
They're not always
cute. Most of the time, they're not cute. My kids were not cute.
Yeah, my son had a football head.
Like, are very handsome now, my sons. My daughter is very beautiful now, but I'll be the first to tell you that them sons of mine, when they
it's the face out, only a mother could love.
Right? And even for the mother, it was like, y'all sure this one is mine?
Look, when I pushed my son out, he came out with that football-sized head. I was like, oh, he not ready. Yeah. Put him back. Like, and they was like, oh, his head go far. I'm like, I'm not showing nobody.
I was molding Logan head for a minute. Like,
he not ready for his debut. Like, so
I do get it. We don't need to see day one pictures, but you know, by that,
give us a spread. Give us that beautiful baby spread that we long for. And then maybe disappear and not let her pop up today about 3 again or something.
And don't get me wrong, I know people out here, they crazy, y'all. Like, it's not just the comments. People will take your baby's pictures and pawn it off as yours.
Yeah, that's true.
So you gotta be careful.
You do.
But it's also, you know, you like us, we know we got the model type kids, so we want to post them so we can get that deal.
Yeah.
But we don't want the little freaks and creeps out here snatching our baby pictures. If I ever
find out my baby pictures is up in some weirdo's house, like, we gonna have
a big problem.
A problem. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, do what you want to do.
Period.
But we would like to see the baby, right?
Yeah. But we get it if you don't.
Yeah, Nicki, we want to see the baby, but we understand if we can't get to see the baby. Moving on.
Yes.
One that was really big and a really big issue was Chrissy Teigen.
Yes.
She shared her devastating loss.
She did.
And I was taken aback. So I can imagine how she was feeling. Like, I was taken aback by the fact that people were criticizing her for sharing that loss.
But you know what devastated and disgusted me? Not even just that they felt some type of way about her sharing, but some of the comments people make about what good that child didn't deserve to be brought up in that family. Like, first of all, you don't know these people. You know what the world allows you to know about them.
And what we do know about Chrissy Teigen and John Legend is they dope as hell. So,
but I'm telling you, when Shade Room posted her loss and what, you know, the message that they shared in her hospital picture, people were like going in, and I'm just like, for one, kudos to her for being strong enough to even share, to even formulate sentences during a time like that. Like,
I feel like when we have these public platforms and you're on social media, it's a sharing platform, and you can choose to share what you want to share, and that's not for other people to judge. Like, if you feel like I should keep something private, move past it, unfollow, do what you got to do. Exactly. If you don't like the things that I'm sharing on my page, you know what I mean? Like, who are we to judge what people should share on their page? And especially a devastating, traumatic moment.
And that's what we need to understand, because at the end of the day, like my grandma always told me, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like we do. Mm-hmm. So in other words, they're human.
And why we got to think, oh, they're doing it for show? Maybe that's how she heals.
And that's what I'm saying. We got to understand that as humans, sharing is therapeutic sometimes. Because we all, let's be honest, whenever we're going through something,
if you keep that shit bottled up,
you can essentially be destroyed. But we all want to hear, me too.
Ooh.
We all want that. We all want to know somebody out there relates to us.
Or has gone through the same thing, because you can't fathom that something so traumatic has only happened to you.
Yes.
That will take you over the edge.
It really
you will be like, why me? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so you need to hear that somebody else is going through that as well. And if you feel uncomfortable and it was too much, then walk on by. You know what I mean? Like, if it's bothering you, you know what I mean? So I was highly upset by people's reaction to Chrissy Teigen. Yes. I love that. And what we know from Chrissy Teigen is she shares. So why would you think she's going to do any different? That clearly this is her therapy. She's an oversharer. Like, and I'm here for it. But sometimes I can be an oversharer. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm oversharer. Like, you know, I'm an introvert, but when I get on my social platforms and I'm writing something, I have a tendency to overshare because that's my therapy.
And I say it's oversharing because to me, it's not oversharing if it helps you in any way, or guess what? If it helps somebody else who just went through that and was too scared to share or too into the trauma to be able to share what happened.
And if that was too much for you, what society are you living in? This is happening every day. People are having miscarriages. People are delivering stillborns. Women are going through traumatic things.
Absolutely.
As soon as you get pregnant, as soon as you get pregnant, you have to brace yourself for all the worst possibilities ever. So if that was too much for you, then I don't know why you here on earth, like, period. So, anyways, thank you, Chrissy Teigen, for sharing.
You, girl, we are here for you. We sympathize with your loss. And, you know, kudos to you for having the strength to share and to get past it.
Exactly. Now, we about to switch it. We about to switch it up. So, this was brought to our attention earlier, right?
It was.
And somebody asked us, like, how do we feel about mothers having OnlyFans pages?
Yes. And
I'll let you go first. You let us know how you feel
about it. Here's the thing. As a mother, I support mothers. And let's be real. Black mothers, we something special, we something different. And we gonna take care of our children by any means necessary. So, that being said, for me, I'm not judging no mom for how she get what she gotta get for her kids.
Period.
However, with the OnlyFans, my issue is not the mother having an OnlyFans, because you gotta get it how you live. Period. However, it's the access. And the access in this day and age with social media is our children can gain access to that. I personally don't want my 10 and 6-year-olds to be able to see their friend's mother out here doing what she gotta do.
Yeah.
And I have brought up the issue of, well, strippers gonna strip and they have kids, but
you can't go to the strip club. Your 10 and 6-year-old can't go to the strip club. Right.
However, whether we
they
like
can get
it or
on
not,
OnlyFans.
They can access these OnlyFans pages, and all they don't even have to have an ID.
Nothing. They can just say I'm 18.
They can
period.
lie. and use your debit card to enroll in the
not even that. The way we new age parents is doing, these kids got their own damn debit cards and cell phones and everything else. So
what's your thoughts though, like on it in general? And
I feel you on the fact that you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. People are making millions of dollars just sharing exclusive content. I mean, that's what we on social media for. Everybody trying to get that brand deal. Everybody's trying to be that influencer. Everybody trying to figure out, oh, how can I make a little extra money off of sharing my life? Okay. So the OnlyFans was like, here you go. You're going to have people pay to see your exclusive content. We was seeing it for free anyways. Yes. It might have got taken down, but we had screenshotted it. It was up on the Shade Room anyways. You know what I mean? So... or it's circulating through Twitter or whatever. So, it was out there anyways. Now they just smarter about it, and there's a platform now where they can get paid for it. So in that respect, I'm like, it's no different. I mean, now some of the stuff is a little bit more racier, but it's your life. It's your page. It's your content. Whatever people are paying for it, whatever you comfortable doing. If you like it, I love it. I don't care. That's none of my business.
Feed your kids. Pay your bills.
Yeah, that's none of my business. I don't like that. And they always try to make it like it's black women doing that, and that's what I really have a problem with, because we're not the only ones. And even if we were the only ones, there's a certain set of circumstances and systematic racism that has led to some of these things as, one of a few avenues to get things. I'm not saying it's right, whatever, but I'm just saying it's not for me to judge it.
And then if you're going to put it on black women, then also own that you objectified us from the beginning. Period. We have to have the lips, the ass, the breasts, the small waist. So if you're going to objectify us anyways, we might as well get that money for it. And take care of these babies.
Exactly. And my point is, it's like, who are we to judge? They are trying to take care of their children. They're trying to take care of themselves. So whatever. Now, yes, do I want my kids to be able to see it? But then, comes the question that as parents, you should be monitoring what your kids are seeing. True. Are we always monitoring everything our kids are seeing?
No, we can't.
YouTube, you try,
we use
but
the parental controls.
You try. You do the YouTube Kids, but still, it's something that you probably wouldn't want your kids to see. Your kids probably have seen. Okay, I mean, unless you own it 24/7, then kudos to you. You a superhuman. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, don't try to judge and be like, well, I'm always monitoring my kids. So, why would your kid ever be able to see something like that? Because I'm human, I got other things to do.
For those moms who you can really be on your kid stuff all day, every day, you know what? You a lie. Or you not mothering right. Because
right, like
if you can be on your kid stuff all day, every day, who doing all the other stuff? Mm-hmm. Who's cooking, cleaning, working? Who's doing that?
Exactly. So, the way I feel about it is let people do them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Is it for me? No. But if it's for you, kudos, sis. Like,
and don't get me wrong, it ain't for me. But if I somehow come to the conclusion that's my only way to put food on my table or clothes on my kids' back, I'm going to be an OnlyFans member. I will have me a page.
But you know what's going to happen? I mean, it probably already has happened. I haven't been on OnlyFans, so I don't even know how the setup is. But whenever you hear about it, it has a negative connotation, like, oh, they stripping, just showing their body parts.
And they probably not, because it don't take much.
But it's exclusive content. Like, so I know Cardi B, which we're going to touch on her, but I know Cardi B is like, her exclusive content, she like, no, you're not about to be seeing, my woo-ha and all this type of stuff. So she might just be sharing some behind the scenes access to some of her stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that she don't share on her stories and all that stuff that you have to pay for. So it's not always going to be on some nude type stuff.
That's true. That's just the way society has made it.
And as content creators, it's like, shoot, we could put this on OnlyFans.
We sure could.
You know what I mean?
Or intimate moments with our families or our kids that we, you want to see our beautiful families and our kids pay for it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, we always got to think the worst of every single thing. But even if people are doing nudes or whatever on OnlyFans, do you, boo?
For sure.
But back to Cardi B, okay?
Yeah.
She just recently had a birthday, so happy birthday to Cardi B.
Happy belated, boo.
I personally was in those stories trying to see all the activities and festivities that was happening because I love to see people having a good time, okay? And I like to have a good time.
Especially right now, like a good time is necessary.
But, you know, Cardi B is always the topic of criticism and judgment. And she's a mom now. And, you know, after they came out with WAP, and it's like, what type of message is this sending to her daughter? And so, you know, you as a mom of a daughter now, even though she's still a baby, do you feel that the things that Cardi B does, because Cardi B is very sexual, she's very open about that. She, you know, she was a former stripper. She has no problem showing publicly, you know, sexual things. So as a mother of a daughter, how do you feel about that? Do you feel that is appropriate?
Well, first of all, it bothers me that we even have the audacity to decide whether something is appropriate for her and her child. That's not our place.
Exactly.
Like the nerve, first of all.
Exactly.
But it brings me to something that she had spoken on in the past when she first became like popping for real.
Okay.
And I can't remember word for word, but basically what she said was, we put labels on these celebrities that they didn't ask for. Who said she wanted to be anybody's role model?
Come on now.
So with that being the case, whatever she decides to do, whether it's for you or not, that's on her. You don't want your child to be her. Keep that away from your child.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit devil's advocate
with your child.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate with that. Too much is given, much is required.
Facts.
So whether or not you signed up to be a role model, you were given this platform where you have public audience and you have public perception on you, that you should be using that platform always to uplift, to inspire, to help raise the next generation of people that are looking at you.
Fair enough. And with Cardi, if anybody follows her or knows any small smidgen about her, one thing about it, Cardi gonna be Cardi. And that platform was given to her to entertain. That's the only reason she was given a platform. That's her calling, is entertainment. Mm-hmm. However, Cardi uses her platform. She speaks out against racial injustice, injustice against women. She speaks out on voting. She has her stance on the presidential candidates. Yeah. So she uses her platform for the greater good. But y'all just want to nitpick at the stuff when she wilding and having a good time. And at the end of the day, that's just because she's Cardi. Because let's face it, we expect ourselves to be role models for our children. But does everything that we do exemplify, this highest of standard and do we do things that we always want our kids to know about? No.
Absolutely not. I agree with you 100%. Because for me, it really, really bothers me when mothers are judged. It's gonna happen. We're all gonna judge at some point. Okay, cool, fine. But the thing about it is that you need an outlet to have a good time. And we have to separate, okay, just because a mother is just one part of me. Yeah. I am more than just a mother. Now, is it a very important part of me? Absolutely. Is it the only part of me? Absolutely not.
Yeah, when you become a mother, you didn't become a nun.
Exactly.
You didn't die.
I'm an individual, And how I choose to express my individuality is up to me. Okay? If I want to twerk on the bar on Saturday nights, on Monday nights, it is my prerogative, okay? Bobby Brown said it perfectly. It's my prerogative. So it's like, I don't care what other... You have to have thick skin because you can't care what other people have to say about it, okay? Because maybe I don't like how you do certain things, you know? And so it's like, but does it affect my life? No. Like, we got to stop holding these celebrities up on such a pedestal where it's like, oh my God, you're just a bad influence for my kid. You should be the influence for your kid. Period. And if you can't teach your kid to be themselves and however they choose to be themselves, then you failed, in my opinion.
And who doesn't want to raise a leader and not a follower?
Exactly.
So,
I mean, ideally, you know, I don't have a daughter, but I am somebody's daughter. Does my mama want me butt naked on social media?
Of course
no, she don't. You know what I mean? Absolutely not. And that's not what she showed me. So that's what I don't do. Now, if I do choose to do it at some point in my life, my mama gonna be like, Lord, she's gonna keep scrolling past.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I'm grown. I can choose to express myself how I want to express myself. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like you have to be labeled a bad parent or anything at that point. I just feel like that's ridiculous.
It is. And let's just stop doing it, period. Because it's not just, it's more geared towards the mothers like her because she's a rapper, she's a female, and she likes showing her body. I don't see an issue with that because we want to instill in our kids to have pride in themselves and love for themselves. So if you really strip away the derogatoriness of it, she's not doing anything wrong. She's doing everything you want your kid to grow up to value, be, and do. You want
following
your
your dreams, not letting your circumstances hold you back,
not being ashamed of who you are and where you come
speaking out
from.
Exactly, speaking out. Those are all things we want for our kids.
Absolutely. And
so we always want to focus on the negatives
instead of the
and is it a negative?
It shouldn't be, but society has made it.
You know what I mean? So let's just focus on what we do like. You know what I mean? If it's not your taste, okay, cool. Like, okay.
Yeah. You know, what she eat don't make you shit. So if it's not for you, move around. You don't want your kids to see it, guess what? Use that as an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with your kid and tell them what your morals and values are and see where their head is at.
Yeah. What do they think about it?
Exactly. But don't put stuff on your kid and don't put your views and morals onto her when she didn't ask to be your child's role model. And if your child is viewing her as one, that has something to say about you and your child.
Yeah, they're not looking at you as a role model. They're like, you know what, I want to be like Cardi B. You know, well.
That's a conversation for y'all.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. And look, I don't have no problem. I like to have a good time. Can I be invited to the next birthday party?
Okay, please. And let's be real. That WAP is what got these babies here anyways. So.
I don't know if our audience is ready for that conversation, sis. Are y'all ready for that conversation? Because everybody wants to act like they not having sex. How do you think these kids got here?
We didn't get to be mothers because a stork dropped a baby.
Exactly. Like, I don't think they're ready for that one.
Well, we'll save it, but I'm just saying, cheers to these black mothers, celebrities or regular. Okay?
Yeah. Let's try to find the good in everything, okay? Because we're all out here just trying to do the best we can, just trying to live our lives, just trying to be happy at the end of the day.
And mothering is the hardest thing we will ever do.
Ever. So let's just celebrate each other, be happy, support each other.
Yep. Stop the judgment.
Exactly, yes. And just because they're celebrity moms doesn't mean they don't hurt.
Exactly.
And y'all better leave them alone. They got money to back up. Okay, so if they really wanted to get you, you go get got, okay? Period. So, on that note, cheers with our cute cups.
Yes. Black Mother Talk, y'all.
Yes, and let us know what other hot topics in celebrity news.
Yes.
Y'all want to talk about.
We're here for it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. But those I had to get off my chest.
Yes, girl, because we felt some type.
Yeah, they was building me up. I mean, I love the shade room, but I be in the comments like,
right?
How dare you say that? You know what I mean? I swear people just say stuff. I swear they just say stuff to get your attention so they could possibly get a follow or something. You're not getting my follow, okay? Because when you came with that nonsense judging my good sis, okay?
Yes, we don't do the judgment.
I don't like it, okay?
We don't.
Give me a different perspective. Yes, you can have an opinion. Give me a perspective on it, but just downright rude and nasty.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. Yeah.
At all.
But,
well,
let's go take care of these kids.
Yep.
We'll see y'all back next week.
See y'all later.